Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this video, and welcome back to a new episode of At the Time of This Recording. Today we're going to do another tier list ranking the Beatles #1 singles this time around. Now I don't need to introduce you to the Beatles, but just to let you know, they have had 27 #1s, and I am going to be ranking them for you on a tier list system like I did on the Dream Theater 10 plus minute video. If you haven't already done so, I would recommend that you watch it, if I may say so myself. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and I will bring you now to future Darren to present it. Thank you, past Darren, for that wonderful introduction, and I hope you'll be all wearing trousers, because I'm not. Anyway, moving on. So we have 27 Beatles #1s to rate. So we have the GOAT, the A's, B's, C's and D's. So all of my favourite ones will be going in the A tier before moving the greatest of all time, in my humble opinion, to the GOAT section. So we start off, or obviously it's going to be in chronological order just to give you an idea of how it's all been organised. So their first was Love Me Do. I mean, as a song, it's okay, it's innocent enough. Without the success of this single, we may not have had the Beatles as we know them. So historically, it's an incredibly important single, but it's definitely not their best. I'm going to put it in the C tier for now. I might move it on later. So next we have From Me to You. I do prefer this one much more than Love Me Do. So on that premise, I am going to move it over to the B tier. Plus, I like the vocal harmonies in that song as well. She Loves You. Yeah. Yeah, it's another one of these sort of innocent, sort of wholesome, lovey-dovey songs. I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's very catchy, very sing-alongable, which is what kind of set them apart from their peers at that time. Do I prefer it as much as From Me to You? I mean, it's probably on par with that. I still prefer it to Love Me Do. So for now, it's going in the B tier. Next, I Want to Hold Your Hand. Again, one of the more sort of wholesome ones. It's okay. I don't prefer it as much as From Me to You or She Loves You. So currently, it's going in the C tier. Next, Can't Buy Me Love. Yeah, again, it's sort of on that sort of B and C threshold for now. I'm going to stick it in the B tier simply because I do, as I sort of covered in previous songs, that I do prefer it to Love Me Do and I Want to Hold Your Hand. So next we have A Hard Day's Night, and that iconic guitar chord that nobody can figure out is fantastic. It's iconic, and yeah, of course, Sleeping Like a Log. I'm going to move it to the A tier. I do really like that song. I Feel Fine. Damn right I do. I'm going to put it in the B tier. I wouldn't say it was as good as A Hard Day's Night, but yeah, and I do love the opening guitar intro to it. You know what? I'm going to move it to the A tier, just on that. I mean, it's it's surprisingly complex, that guitar intro. I don't have the hands for it to play. Anyway, moving swiftly on, we have the next single, 8 Days a Week. I don't really like this song all that much. I'm putting it in the C tier. I mean, it's not as bad as a D, but just didn't really do anything for me, that song. So moving on to the next song, which is Ticket to Ride from the Help album, and I love this song. I love Ticket to Ride. The guitar intro is brilliant, and the chord progression in the chorus and the bridge is brilliant. I am putting it in the top end of the A tier for now. It could potentially be a GOAT for this particular category. So we have A's, B's, and C's. We've got 3 each. So which one's going to get more in it now? So which we have Help. Where am I going to put Help? You know, I actually really do like this song a lot, so I am going to actually put it for now. I'm going to put it in the A tier. It is a brilliant song, and we are getting into the very, very strong sections now. Next up, we have Yesterday, and it is one of my favourite Beatles songs. I know it's a little bit kind of sad and a bit depressing, but I do love that song a lot. I am putting it in the A tier, along with Ticket to Ride and Hard Day's Night and Help. Next, Day Tripper. Again, love the guitar intro. I'm easily putting this in the A tier. It is, again, one of my favourite Beatles songs. We Can Work It Out. Again, yeah, superb song. I'm putting it in the A tier. I can't really put that anywhere else. I love when it kind of abruptly changes the time signature from the sort of 4/4 to the 3/4 stroke 6/8 timing. It just makes the song what it is. Next, we have a bit of a change of direction in terms of the content. So this is where we would start to see a little bit more sort of variety with the Beatles songwriting. Paperback Writer. Um, it's okay. I mean, I do like the guitars in it, but I'm not really keen on much else on it. I wouldn't say it was as weak as anything in the C tier, so I'm going to put it in the B. Yellow Submarine. Oh, I don't know what they were on when they were making this, but it is from Revolver, which is one of my all-time favorite albums. It's just so sort of it's just fun, and I do like the fun side of what they do, but don't take themselves too seriously in that. Um, Bit of a wild theory here. I'm going to put it in the B tier just for the fun factor. Eleanor Rigby, arguably one of their darkest songs, and I love the strings. To me, it really does make the song that much more intense. I'm moving it into the A tier, just anywhere in the A tier, it will do me well. Penny Lane, love this song. It could be a GOAT contender. I am putting it in the A tier. I love the little sort of piccolo trumpet solo as well in there. All You Need Is Love. One of the best and most subtle uses of odd time is actually the verses are actually and the intro are in 7/4, which you may not be able to view the song the same way again if you try counting it. Um, my wife and I had this song played at our wedding as she was walking down the aisle, so I have incredibly wonderful memories of that song because of that. I mean, in terms of the competition, I wouldn't say it was one of their best songs, but just for the sentimental factor, I am putting it. Yeah, we'll put it in the high A or low B. What do I do? How am I feeling? I'm feeling generous. Let's put it in the bottom end of the A tier. Hello, Goodbye. So this is where we. um, I mean, the only thing really about Hello, Goodbye is that it gave us the name of a one-hit wonder from the mid-2000s with that song In Your Arms. I don't know if you remember it. I don't like the song. It's going in the D tier. Lady Madonna. Love the piano. It's very kind of hard to describe what it sounds like. We've got Ringo Starr on the vocals. I'm putting it in the. I mean, I do like the piano in it. I'm putting it in the B tier. Hey Jude. Anthemic, yes. Overplayed, absolutely. On that basis, I find it. I try to avoid it wherever I can. Because of that, it's not one I go out of my way to listen to. I am putting it in the C tier. Get Back. Yeah, I love this song. And of course, the video for it was on their rooftop performance at Regent Street. So I am going to put this song in the. Is it B or an A? What are we thinking? A, B, A, B. Oh, God, this is really hard. A's are getting a little bit congested, so I'm going to put it in the B tier. The Ballad of John and Yoko. Not a fan of this song at all. D tier. No, it just doesn't really do anything for me at all. Not compared with the rest of the songs on the compilation. Something absolutely superb. This, I tell you what, is something. George Harrison sung, and what Frank Sinatra called one of the greatest love songs of all time. And I would happen to concur. A tier. Come Together. It is another one of those songs which, like Hey Jude, has been overplayed, but more this time by sort of cover bands. This seems to be a bit of a sure thing with a lot of bands to play. Again, I love Abbey Road, and it, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about this song really. I mean, I like it, but the overplayed factor does have to take it down a notch or so. I'm putting it in the high end of the C tier. Let It Be. Very touching song, sung by Paul McCartney. Very sort of tries to be sort of uplifting, and I love the George Harrison guitar solo here as well. I am putting it in the B tier. The Long and Winding Road, yeah, their last number one, and yeah, it's a very sweet song. Again, I'm going to put it in the B tier. I think yes, we'll put it in the B tier. So, what we have now are 11 songs in the A tier, We have Ticket to Ride. We have We Can Work It Out. We have A Hard Day's Night. We have Penny Lane, Yesterday, Help, Eleanor Rigby, Something, I Feel Fine, Day Tripper, and All You Need Is Love. Oh, blimey O'Reilly. This is probably more difficult than the Dream Theater 10 plus minute one. Which of these songs is the greatest of all time? Well, at the time of this recording, I don't know. It's really, really hard to say. I mean, I'll probably change my mind if I do an update on this video with new opinions. But I am going to put Something as the greatest of all time. It's just magic in a bottle, and in less than 3 minutes, we just have a beautiful love song, and yeah, it always just hits the spot every time I hear it. And I love the bass solo in there in the chorus, that little lick. Chef's kiss. And there we have it, my Beatles #1 tier listing. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video this week, and I will see you again in the next one, and you have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.